Alright guys, we are back. In case you guys didn't watch the last video, we actually decided to go back to the classic look of the original two playthroughs. Um, I don't know, kind of did that on a whim, but yeah, so I want to show you guys something real quick that I didn't even know that you could do for a long time. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got an inspiration for that. Let's go. Alright, but could it go away, please? Yeah, so then you get the vision of the absolute. Targets to fail a dexterity saving. Targets to fail a dexterity saving throw deal additional 2 to 12 piercing damage. Okay, so it blinds targets that fail a dexterity saving throw. That's pretty awesome. Deals an additional 2 to 12 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. That's also pretty awesome. I'll tell you what, we'll give that to Shadowheart, because she really doesn't even have a decent weapon. Yeah, this mace is garbage. Yeah, so if we, for whatever reason, have to melee with Shadowheart, she will have something halfway decent to do it with. But yeah, if you guys didn't know that broken shaft head and then the broken spear head, you can combine them and make that weapon. I actually didn't know that for a long time. I saw it in a YouTube video. So, alright.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And with that, let's go kill some Harpies. Now, hopefully, this goes as good as the owlbear fight. That is asking a lot, because that owlbear fight, oh my gosh. We killed it before it even did anything. That's insane. That's actually insane.
Is someone singing?
So, I think if we come up here, it might be our best bet. Now, you can't see the Harpies. That's interesting. I'll tell you what, we are going to send Karlak down there.
Here?
Such a pretty song. Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's a no. Yes.
Alright. Now then. Which one is currently singing? Let's actually examine these to see if they have any. Okay. That's the one that's currently singing. So what we're going to do is actually do the sing buff. Which is, it's basically a free bless. Oh, yeah, it takes an action. I totally did not forget that, totally didn't think that was a bonus action. Okay, we're off to a good start, guys. We're off to a good start. This is a really great start. Oh, Karlak's Lord, of course.
You'll die for this creature.
What is their wisdom? 10 wisdom? I think y'all know. I think y'all know what I'm about to do. I wonder if that breaks their concentration. Nope. succeeded at.
Can't afford to let up.
It's tragic. Now Will's. See, this is the part that can be tricky.
It's time.
I should have started off with a magic missile. Still lured. Yes!
Die for this
Alright.
creature.
The lacerate proc made him break concentration. That's awesome.
Lice-ridden
Now we're in business. Alright, so... Can we kill this thing? We're gonna try. We missed. That is truly tragic. Let's go ahead and cast a healing word on our main character. That's 10. See, that's what makes Life Domain so good. And yeah, now our... Jeez. This thing having no movement is so terrible for me. Which one is singing? That one. Okay. You gonna jump? And let's hit it with the Divine Smite. And we missed, of course. That's what we like to see, guys. And of course, Will's lured. It's also what we like to see.
Oh, this isn't good.
You'll die for
What
this
now?
creature.
Damned monster. I'll make you pay.
Got critted. That's not good.
Feel
Alright,
my
let's try
mistress's
that.
wrath.
Nice. That's what we really needed, guys. Let's give them a healing word as well. Will is not doing too hot. If we could just get Karlak into her wild shape, that would do wonders for us.
Don't waste a
Let's
step.
go up here and then we'll activate Healing Radiance. We'll heal both us and Will. Which is another reason why I put Oath of the Ancients in S tier. And if you think I'm wrong, you're wrong. What would be the good option here? Does it work on this? It does, but not on them. Now they are singing, and you know, if we could just do something with Karlak, that would be great. I don't know why she keeps failing her throws. I mean, she has high wisdom. I'm assuming you have to pass a wisdom check here, but...
On my way.
You cannot hit them. Maybe. It says for like a split second that I can. Nah, I didn't like it. Do I hit a preserved life? Yeah, I can hit a preserved life. We're not in any danger really here, it's just kind of annoying. There we go. And we chose a Searing Smite there because it'll reprop damage each turn. And it did succeed, so. In case you guys were wondering. I feel like this gives us our best chance of putting damage on this thing. Wait, that one's still alive? I didn't even know that one was still there. Alright, it's a good little AoE. Yeah, and see one of them died right there. Beginning of the turn, we're in a wild shape. Yeah, we're just gonna go into a bear.
Cry about it.
Nice. Yep, and then that one's dead. Gosh, Cloud of Daggers is pretty insane, not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll just hit him with a level 1. It missed. That was our last spell slot. Nice. Did we jump on it? You know, it would be nice if my character jumped the first time I asked it to. Divine Smite time, guys. And we critically missed, of course. Yeah, I think that's GG's.
Blade at the ready.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Never a dull moment.
Just like that. We got the Harpies, guys. I mean, it didn't go as smoothly as I would have wanted it to. I think if we had opened up the fight with, instead of Will doing the thing with Failure Elude and just shooting the darts or whatever, I think we would have done better. But yeah, I mean, it still turned out pretty good. I'm not mad about it. No one even went down. Partially, I mean, having the Oath of the
So that's
Ancients,
progress.
and when we were up here and I healing Radianced with Will right next to me, after getting just one healing word, which gave us 10 HP, I mean, what more can I say, guys? I mean, when you have both a life domain
These
cleric
things have stayed interesting.
and Oath of the Ancients, Paladin. It's like, gosh, you just, I mean, you can just heal. You can out heal the damage. Now, it's not the best strategy. Obviously, you want to be killing people and reducing the damage you take. But in a situation where maybe you can't, well, your turn's not going to go wasted because you can heal that damage back. So, it is something to take in mind. We got critted a good bit in that fight too, which was scary. Like, if our Oath of the Ancients Paladin had went down,
Another step forward.
could have been a much different fight. It would have been much harder. But, you know, even the way that he's built, he's an orc, right? So even if he goes down, you actually have to down him twice for him to actually go down. He gets basically a free death ward, which is pretty insane. So yeah, let's pick up this polished dagger. Yeah, I knew something was up here. I was like, there's definitely something up here. Oh, there it is. Some loot. So yeah, now all the loot that's over here is we have access to. And honestly, guys, could you do this fight at level 3? You absolutely can. You absolutely can do this fight at level 3. It's just risky, you know? I mean, it's risky doing the fight at level 4. I mean, if you don't do everything right, or you make a few mistakes, you can definitely die. So, I think it's a good attitude to have when playing something like this, honor mode that is, to go into every fight as prepared as you can be. You know? And if you don't want to, especially if you're not going to use like cheese tactics, right? Or what I would consider just cheesing, right? Like if you're not, you know, warding bonding somebody in the camp, or only going into it with 3 people, you know what I mean? Like if you're not doing stuff like that and you're actually risking it, you know, then yeah, I would definitely suggest going into every fight as prepared as possible. And the best way to prepare yourself is to A, go into the fight with full spell slots. That means fully long rested. Right? And then secondly, go in as high as level as you can. If you can get to
Harpies were hoarding.
like if you're level 3 and you're like 200 experience from getting to level 4, why would you go into that fight at level 3? When you could potentially just explore, right? Especially if this is not your first playthrough, which if you're playing honor mode, it's probably not. So you know where you can go and not have a fight, or not have to fight hard enemies, right? Like in my last video, I went to several different places. Well, actually, my first video, I went to several different places knowing that I'm only going to have to fight a couple of enemies. Nothing serious, nothing to be worried about. And that I was going to get a ton of XP just from going to the area that they're in. And lo and behold, I became level 4, I fought the owlbear at 4, and I just fought this at 4, and there was no issues. So, that is the attitude to have, guys. Is go into these fights fully prepared. And if we can do that, the rest of this playthrough, like, at this point, I think we're good. Like, I'm feeling a lot better about this at this point. Because, I mean, we just stomped the owlbear. I mean, we straight up disrespected that thing. We didn't even let it do its thing. And,
Don't burn yourself.
of course, these guys are still up here. Disrespect your surroundings.
The pride of the gate.
Oh, and by the way, guys, since we have this wild shape druid build going on, I think we're gonna reap the benefits from that and
Have to keep going.
hit Grim from the Grim Forge from the top rope. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it, guys. If you guys consider that cheese, I don't disagree. I'm more or less doing it for the meme. I mean, is doing it that way any more or less cheese than just using the hammer? I mean, honestly. I mean, honest. I don't think it is, so I'm gonna do it that way. Did I get everything up there? I do believe I did. So yeah, all that loot is now ours. That's what we like to see, guys. What's over here? I remember something being over there, but let's go find out. I just don't remember exactly what was over here. Just a dirt mound. So my very first playthrough of the game, not in honor mode, just like in the game in general, right? I did 2 playthroughs, just on balanced difficulty, because I actually think, you know, if you're not on your like 4th or 5th playthrough, I think that is actually like the optimal difficulty to play on. Just my opinion, especially like if it's your first playthrough, because this is gonna be hard for you, especially if you don't really know what you're doing. You know, like if you don't know, like, oh, water and lightning could do this, or you can use command grovel, or you can hold person. It's one of the best spells in the game. Like if you don't know stuff like that, I mean,
was trying to help.
You nearly died.
you know,
Did you hear me? What would your mother
if
and
you
I
don't know
do?
some of like the really strong stuff in the game, and you're just playing it, I feel like balance is plenty hard enough. Plus, you're gonna miss a ton of stuff, so you're gonna be underleveled for a ton of it. Come on, Danny.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring. He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
I guess it's gonna be Mo. Let's go talk to Mo. Hello, friend.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some Harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
You saved Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same. We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong? Didn't need your permission, but fine.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at. Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark, but they're vicious. Anything else?
You know, I wonder if
Anything
it's
else?
worth actually stealing the idol for the ring of protection. That one extra AC is pretty good.
You've been a friend to us. Never see us coming.
Yeah, I'll have to do some research on that to see if we can even do it. You know, like without kicking the tieflings out. Like, there's definitely some things we don't have to, but I would like to get from the Grove. The Ring of Protection is one of them. That's going to be hard to get, because you only get it if you steal the idol. But if you steal the idol, then they get kicked out. The tieflings, that is. But another thing that I want is the Broodmother's Revenge, right? And to do that, you have to kill Kaga. Now, if you play a Dark Urge playthrough, there's an easy way to kill Kaga. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil that, but yeah. If you just do evil stuff with the Dark Urge, you'll get it. Sooner or later. Yeah, let's talk to this ox. We'll hold up.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc.
There we go, boys. That's the kind of roles we like to see.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable.
Let's see the money. Oh my god. Oh. We still got it. Let's go, boys.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo.
Huh.
Tick-tock.
Funny.
Moo.
Something over there.
Let's go. Let's go. That's what we like to see, guys. Gold. Yes.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Forgot to domestic Carla. It's a wild chick. Yeah, she can't cast enhance ability if
Can't keep the
she's a
goblins
wild
out
chick.
forever.
But if we know a dialogue's coming that's really important, which we always will, right? We'll have it prepped where Karlach is out of her wild shape, so she can cast Advanced Ability,
Wits and blades always
Shadow Arc can do Guidance,
A hero at heart.
and Will can buff us with Bardic Inspiration. So
Can't
that's
give up
3
now.
buffs,
Very well.
just like that. Alright, guys. I'm trying to think what I want to do next. Do I, like, go fight the gnolls? Maybe? Could definitely do that. I don't want to... So, the fights that I'm going to put off last is going to be the Hag. That's going to be one of the very last fights we do. That's for certain. Another fight that we're going to put off is the Spider Queen. That's going to be bare minimum level 5. That is a super hard fight for as early as in the game that it is. Like, it has no business being as hard as it is. Like, we might actually, like I think that fight is harder than, like, Nier. And honestly, possibly harder than Grim. Like, it is stupid how hard that fight is. Ethel is just as hard, though. Now, the key to, like, beating Ethel is having someone in your party with Magic Missile. That is the key to beating Ethel. If you do not have someone in your party with Magic Missile, it becomes very hard very quickly. Because she can make so many of those, what's it called? Her clones, right? And all of those clones can do just about as much damage as the real one can. So you end up you can have like 8 of them around you, all casting Ray of Sickness and doing incredible damage to your party. But if you have someone with Magic Missile, right, and let's say you cast like a Speed Potion on the person with Magic Missile, which is Will in this situation, well then they can really dispatch those clones because it only takes like what 2 damage to kill them. And so yeah, I mean it's super important to do that. It's very important. And also Will can
Where
twin
am I
spells. Oh no, wait, no, he's not high enough level sorcerer yet. Anyway,
No one stopped me.
but either way, all right.
Can't slow down.
And by the way, guys, this
Defender of
build
the
for
people.
Will, I just kind of slapped it together. I mean, it's nothing insane. It just fits my needs
Have a lot on my mind.
with the other party.
Well, in it.
It's not a standalone build by any means.
With haste.
I should have just fast traveled to the Blighted Village. It's not too late. I was rambling a little bit, but yeah, guys, I'm feeling confident. I think this is the first time in the playthrough where I'm feeling confident. After smashing that owlbear like that, and smashing, I mean, for the most part, we destroyed the Harpies. We didn't even have a character go down, right? So, I'm feeling good about this. It's gonna be like a montage of me talking about this and, you know, being all confident and stuff, and then it's gonna cut to the clip of me dying. Yeah, probably. I might make it myself. If you can't mock yourself and you can't laugh at yourself, I mean, come on, what do you do? Alright, but yeah, guys, we'll fight the gnolls in the next video. We're gonna stop it here. I think we're doing a lot better. I was discouraged after the second death, but yeah, I think we're pushing along full steam ahead, and I think we're doing really good this time around. But alright, guys, peace out. We'll catch you on the next one. Alright.